9/16, April 17th, after night. This time they didn't let him rest much. They just did the simulation while he's up. Like right now, they microwave it so much. Got Thurak feel like suction cup, just pain, pushing with the pressure and the loud like microwaving sound. Like it's a mix like a blender with a fax machine. And keep doing the Kanika Jenkins, Troy Ford now and then, dealing with this Vermont. You understand, New England, Rhode Island, New Hampshire, Maine, upwards, Middlesex County, the crop in the egg. But, the basics is like they just did the incest porn again. The little 90 minutes they gave me from like 4 to 5:30. It was around like 4:30 to 6 this morning. They did incest. They did 3 sexual escapades. One of them consisted of incest with a cousin, and the other one consisted of another associate's child, and then another individual 3. I usually don't go into them. I hold them and then I bunch them, and then you let them get comfortable with it, and then you throw it. And then doing the simulations of the voice back and forth, same false submissions, false testimony, false implication, false witnesses, um, false awareness, things like that. Jumping. It's 11 months straight of torture, nonstop. Like they say, put them into a viewpoint. Like all these brain zaps, they got this. It's not a new thing. They've been doing it consistently, but more so this recent days and the weeks, zapping the brain, zip, 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 all through, or these injections make it, make these lifts in the skin or these spots make them, make you go into like whether uh, uh um a heavy itching or irritability, they say, just to make them move as they supposedly set them up, or force flag orchestration, or going to different terms like that. Like right now, they simulating the voice once it crashes, like, yo, you got him, and they started going back and forth. I believe they heard them name something like a Cheyenne, or, something in reference to a cousin, or, something in reference to going back somewhere or not going somewhere, the aspects. I'm not sure if they still as heavy as they was pushing that Deborah Dana, Saheed Vasu aspect, more so than not. I think they trying to do more so like Dominique Jenkins or the Erica Gardner aspect. Get them, go to the hospital, orchestrate from there, you know. But we know what it is now. Ark of the Covenant, Higgs, Boss, and Kareem, organ harvesting by means of a false flag cover up, which now needed a cover up because they got caught in the middle of the orchestration, but they still painting the picture deliberately, with deliberate, aspects of implication, indications towards race, religion, politics, similar like follow them two Caucasian girls to the bathroom, you know, after that ordeal August 12th, and then we gonna skin him and burn him alive, Emmett Till's face, or I think sort of like individual named Bird in Jasper, Texas, throw him in the truck, the other one chain him to the truck and drag him, then have a bunch of, I call them flunkies, as is, because it's a lot of official people, all race, color, creed, tag, right, position, rank. They're well aware of my position and what I'm going through and how I predicted this. I called this in the view. Some will come with that Christ shit again. Oh yeah, he predicted that he would be betrayed and all that. It's wild what's going on right here when we got this Higgs boson, Ark of the Covenant, and looking at many of the connected aspects with it. What goes on. But like I said, it's all part of the plan. So the more they push, the more people get in position and take note. And, they observe what it's going to be like, all that false testimony, hold them long enough and then document his voice and get a familiarization for voice recognition and go for months on end. Just false testimony, things of that nature, and then I guess put it in front of people and say, hey, we got testimony from them, have people whether taking cases or people taking issues, whether immigration or whether on the street, because like they say, they get sex slaves from this servitude, from this, they get organ, like consistent organ bank, similar like a natural disaster when they do a false flag national security or whatnot, detain without charge and warrantless searches, which could lead to a detainment. Anything could go wrong during a detain without charge once your blood work come back and once you a match. But, at the end of the day, organ harvesting by means of false flag, Kareem Lake Chaz Foster. And stay tuned, like cross your T's, dot your I's. Be very mindful.